swimming. For those of you who aren't aware, the program of events is on a QR code. You can scan that and you can look at the program events, or you can see the start lists and results at galaresults.com. We are also live streaming this on YouTube, so if you want to go to the Burnley Bobcats YouTube channel, or you might not want to watch, you can watch it live. You don't need to do that. But if you want to send it to people that aren't here, yesterday we had loads and loads of streams all around the world, but we're that popular in Burnley that people actually travel to be here. So if anybody's come further than Germany today, come and let us know and we'll give you a shout out. We're going to be getting underway very, very soon. Warm-ups have commenced, and then we're going to be starting. We have to start, can't start before the published start time. That's the rules apparently. So we are going to be starting at 9 a.m. Some people asked me yesterday what the spot prizes are. And we always oblige and give parents exactly what they want, which is another plastic cup. But it's a special one, it's a Halloween one. So every spot prize is a fancy Halloween cup. And then we've got medals, heat, determined races in 100 and 200 events. And then we have finals at the end of the morning and the end of the afternoon session for our 50-metre events. So our finals this morning will be for 50-metre fly for the females and 50-metre breaststroke for the males. That's what we'll be doing as finals today. We've got a reminder about a safety announcement for this morning. So, you're reminded that the depth of the water, swimmers, at both ends is 2 metres. Starting blocks are 0.75 metres above the water level. If there's a false start, you must continue with a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. If you're starting in the water, you must lower yourself over the side. Do not jump or dive. Please do not stand on the timing boards when entering the water either. The signal that you will hear if it becomes necessary to evacuate the building will be a continuous siren. To evacuate the building, all those present must use the marked emergency exits. Swimmers and officials must not return to the changing rooms to collect their clothes or belongings. And one last mention, if you can scoot up a little bit, make sure that people can get a seat, because we can't be sat on the steps as part of this. And one last thing, and I know that it's not happening right now because we're about to go into marshalling, but if we can just remind all swimmers that they need to be in the sports hall rather than being in the gallery, that'll save us and make sure that we've got space for everybody to sit and to keep it safe. We are going to welcome on our esteemed team of match referees and officials. So let's give them a cheer as they are led out from that bottom corner. Thank you to our team of officials and judges. We would not be able to do what we do without you, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And they've had a good little trip around the pool there, and nobody fell in. So, well done, Tim. The first event that we're going to get started with when we get permission to go will be the open male 200-meter individual medley. We've got 7 heats of this, and the good news is that heat number 1 is a spot prize heat. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I know it's day 2. When I say it's a spot prize heat, I'm expecting a little bit more than that. Maybe a clap from somebody from Ulverston or something. Okay? I said heat number 1 is a spot prize heat. Thank you, thank you. In heat number 1, no swimmer in lane 1, but in lane 2, from Burnley Bobcats, we have Arthur Foran. Lane 3, from Blackburn, Toby Bigwood. Lane 4, from Carnforth, Elijah O'Neill. Lane 5, from Stockport Metro, Daniel Carroll. Lane 6, from Aquabears, is Emmett Eastwood. And lane 7, also from Aquabears, is Alexander Kusick. In lanes 3 and 7, we've got 9-year-olds in this heat. And then we've got some 11 and 12-year-olds. It is Emma in lane number 6 who's leading the way from Aquabears on this breaststroke leg. Page number 4 of your programme gives the entry times for Lancashire counties. If anybody is looking for those, not everybody's swimming for that, but if you are swimming for that, page number 4 has the entry times for male and female by age. If you want to have a look what they're going to need to be getting. Just a bit of advice, that is age at the 31st of December 2025, so next year. How old they are this time, well, December next year. It's almost a year in front. Welcome to those of us who are joining us online on the Burnley Bobcats YouTube channel. You are very, very welcome to be watching the Monster Splash, day 2. Starting off with this open male 200-meter IM. This is heat number 1, as Emmett touches and finishes in a time of 3:06.39. Let's give a big cheer to lane number 7, Alexander from Aquabears, 9 years old. It's a long way to swim, but he's powering down this final length. Came in an entry time of 4:53.78. Well done. He's smashed that out of the water there. Well done. Thank you for your support there. Wonderful. Heat number 2. In heat number 2 of the open male 200 metre individual medley, lane 1 is Alfred Whittle. Lane 2, Harrison Lee. Lane 3 from Burnley BOBCATS, Samuel Harrison. Lane 4 from Kendall, Milo Williams. Lane 5's Stockport Metro's Oliver He. Lane 6, Aquabears, Thomas Seddon. Lane 7 is Chunwan Asher Lee from Stockport. Lane 8 is Oscar Thomas from Aquabears. Lane 1 and lane 5 are our 10-year-olds in this heat. And then we've got some 11, 12 and 13-year-olds. But lane 1 and lane 5 are our 10-year-olds. It is lane number 7 over there, which is Chunwan Asher Lee. A disqualification from event 301, heat number 1, lane number 2. It's still Chunwan Asher Lee over there in lane number 7. Came in with an entry time 3:32.46. I don't think that's going to be his time any longer. It isn't. A time of 2:56.65. That's our 13-year-old swimming from Stockport Metro, followed by Milo from Kendall. Again, a big cheer, thank you, for our swimmers. Well done, swimmers. Heat number 3. In heat number 3, lane 1 is Felix Nutter from Burnley Bobcats. In lane number 2, from Aquabear, sorry, that's a lie. It's from Kendall. It's Jacob Wilson. Lane 3, from Stockport Metro, Zachary Armitage. Lane 4, from Burnley Bobcats, Ethan Jennings. He's a 10-year-old in this heat. Lane number 4. Lane 5 is Louis Zhang from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Henry Wilch from Southport. With no swimmer in lane number 7, but over there in lane number 8 is Taylor James Turner from Burnley Bobcats. As you come into this turn, it's close between lanes 2, 5 and 8, but it is lane 2. I think touches first, Jacob. Remember, the 200 individual medley is a heat-determined winner, so based around age group. So the fastest 10-year-old around the heats will be determined the 10-year-old winner and be able to get the medals for that. As it stands, it is close this between lanes 2 and 8. Who's it going to be on the touch? I think it's going to be, it is lane number 2, Jacob. 2:56.17. Heat number 4. In heat number 4, lane 1 from Stockport Metro is Albert Chamberlain. Lane 2 from Aquabears is Max Berry. Lane 3, Elliot Dart from Kendall. Lane 4, the only 11-year-old in this heat, that is Zach Edge from Stockport Metro. Lane 5, who is close from this first turn, I think it is lane number 5 that touches first, that is Kieran Hartley from Chorley Marlins. Next to him from Aquabears is Joe Chadwick. Lane number 7 is Luca White from Stockport Metro. And lane 8 from Clitheroe is Tom Jones. Lane number 6, Joe from Aquabears, has pulled away now on this freestyle leg. As he comes in to touch. Time of just over 2:30, I think. Just taking a bit of time to catch up. 2:38.72. Heat number 5. In lane number 1, from City of Manchester Aquatics, we've got Yassine El Sobki. Lane 2 from Aquabears, Dylan Myers. Lane 3, Ethan Bent from Stockport Metro. Lane 4 from Halifax is Seb Wood. Lane 5 is Samuel Higginbottom from Lancaster. Youngest swimmer in this heat, he is 12. Came with an entry time of 2:43.1. I think it is lane number 1, Yassine, who touched fastest off the fly leg. Lane number 6 is Robert Barrett from Burnley BOBCATS. Lane 7 from Aquabears is William Moore. And lane number 8 is Noah Woodyer from Ulverston. It is lane number 8. That's Noah, that's taken the lead off the backstroke leg. It is all to swim for when you've got 4 strokes. Often it's the breaststroke leg that determines and pushes. So there's a few of them wanting this and pushing hard. Lane number 8 is still there in the lead. Noah. But lane number 6 and lane number 5. It was lane number 6 that's touched first there. It's Robert there, 2:03.37 in lane number 6. Sorry, 2:39. It hadn't updated. My fault. It's there now. I thought, blooming heck, it should be in Olympics, that lad. There's the results will come up there for heat number 5 any minute. This is heat number 6, which is a spot prize heat. In lane number 1 is Hayden Unwin from Stockport Metro. Lane 2, Archie McLaren from Aquabears. Lane 3 is Archie Sherratt from Stockport Metro. Lane 4 is Harry Elson from Aquabears. Lane 5, Stockport Metro's Max Johnsfield. He's a 12-year-old in this heat. Next to him, lane 6, Eddie Stansfield from Halifax. And his teammate, Warren Beaumont, also from Halifax, is in lane number 7. And lane number 8 is Oliver Thomas from Aquabears. Harry turned fastest off that fly leg. He's there in lane number 4. And he's up fastest on this backstroke leg as well. Harry turn 107.41 going into the breaststroke leg. Harry came in with an entry time 2:34.33, so that's what he's going to be swimming to beat. Event 301, we've got a disqualification, heat number 5, lane number 6. Okay, they're battling out there in lane number 3 and 4. I think they want that spot prize, and it is going to be lane number 3. Archie, I think, touched first. Let's just see as it updates. Yeah, it was. Archie, 2:25.38. And the final heat in event 301 is heat number 7. Heat 7 is in lane number 1 from Stockport Metro, George Benson. Lane number 2 from Carnforth, Alex McHugh. Lane number 3 from City of Manchester is Alexander Lewis. Our fastest entrant, 2:17.98. Lane number 4 from Burnley Bobcats is Thomas Binns. Lane 5, Robert Goodall from Aquabears. Lane 6 from Clitheroe, Owen Donnelly. Lane 7, Harvey Burns from Carnforth. And then lane number 8, 14-year-old Stockport Metro's Jacob Standing. It was lane number 5, Robert Goodall from Aquabears, that is up fastest as it stands. He's about a body length in front. But lane number 4 and lane number 6, that's Tom and Owen. Might want to say something about this as they do that swivel turn going into the breaststroke leg. And it is Tom that's taken over after that breaststroke leg. In lane number 4, touches. Into that final turn. All to swim for, but it is Tom Binns, the Burnley Bobcats swimmer. Came in entry time of 2:17.98. I know we can't see it on the board right now. But he is going to touch first. It's Tom in lane number 4, closely followed by Robert Goodall from Aquabears. There they are, 2:17.18. It is a PB there from entry. That concludes event 301. We're going to move into event 302, which is our female 50-meter butterfly. And this obviously is concluded by a final this morning. We're going to start with heat number 1. In lane number 3 from Clitheroe is 10-year-old Ava McDermott. Next to Ava in lane number 4 from Chorley Marlins is Bella Santos. And then lane 5, Burnley Bobcats, Annabelle Yates. 2 lengths of butterfly. Lane number 4, Bella, 57.52, touched first. That's heat number 1. Heat number 2. In heat number 2 of the female 50-meter butterfly, lane 1 from Southport is Jessica Bentley. Lane 2 is Georgia Abernethy from Ulverston. Lane 3 is Fatuma Namatovu from City of Manchester. Lane 4, Edie Powlesney, also from Manchester. Lane 5, Annabelle Gill from Carnforth. Lane 6, Lila Burgess from Southport. Lane 7, Felicity O'Neill from Carnforth. And lane 8 is Clara Hossel from Burnley Bobcats. It's there, lane number 6. That's Lila, who is powering down here. But is it going to be lane 1? Touch first. It's close. It is lane number 1, 43.42, Jessica from Southport. Let's cheer them in as they come. We've got some 9-year-olds in this race. It could be their first time swimming this. So it's a big cheer as they come in. Heat number 3. In lane 1 of heat number 3, we have Gracie Howarth from Chorley Marlins. Lane 2, Sadie Lamb. Lane 3, Samantha Steed. Lane 4, Thea Wallin. Lane 5, Hannah Aston. Lane 6, Grace Harris Docker. Lane 7, Laura Pearson. Lane 8, Alexandra De Silva. Some results from the open male 200 individual medley. Second place in the 9-year-olds was Alexander Cusick, and first place was Toby Bigwood from Blackburn Centurions, as they come in and touch from lane number 5. Lane 5 touches first. That is Hannah from Stockport. A big PB there. Heat number 4 is a spot prize heat. In heat 4, the spot prize heat, lane 1, Heather Ashworth. Lane 2, Sienna Jones. Lane 3, Freya Foster. Lane 4, Sophie Parkinson. Lane 5, Maria Johnson. Lane 6 is Kira Townsend. Lane 7, Rosalind Moore. Lane 8, Joanna Wojtaka. Some disqualifications. Event 302, heat number 1, lane number 4. And event 302, heat number 1, lane number 5. And it is Maria in lane 5 who touched first. Heat number 5. In lane 1 is Darcy Fox. Lane 2 is Aria Beck. Lane 3, Lily Marsland. Lane 4, Isabel Pimlott. Lane 5, Isabella Wilson. Lane 6, Maisie Mullock. Lane 7, Shea Sullivan. Lane 8 is McKenna Louthian. Some more results from the 200 IM Open Male. 10-year-olds. Third place, Alfred Whittle. Second place, Oliver He. And first place from Burnley Bobcats, Ethan Jennings. Apologies. Lane number 6 touches first. That is Maisie from Chorley. Amazing. See what I did there? Heat number 6. In heat 6, lane 1 is Martha Whittaker, lane 2, Freya Shemanova, lane 3, Amara Evans, lane 4, Eleanor Lee, lane 5, Orleif Tracy, lane 6, Aurelia Moore, lane 7, Heidi Butterworth, lane 8 is Evie Smith. Lane number 6 takes that one. Heat number 7. We've got a birthday girl in lane number 2 as well. Happy birthday. In heat number 7, lane number 1 is Hope Baker from Macklebirds. Lane 2, happy birthday from Clitheroe, it's Phoebe Potter. Lane 3, Sadie Phillipson from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 4, Jamila Wacker-Uddin from Chorley. Lane 5, Elspeth Archer. Lane 6, India Smith. Lane 7, Charlotte Parker. Lane 8, Bryony Germont. We've got some disqualifications. Event 302, heat number 4, lane number 5. And event 302, heat 4, lane number 6. Jamila, lane number 7. Heat number 7 complete. We are moving into heat number 8. Heat number 8. In lane 1, there is no swimmer. Lane 2, we have Lucy Williams. Lane 3, Florence Davison. Lane 4, Harriet McDermott. Lane 5, Olivia Hall. Lane 6, Isabel Tyson. Lane 7, Esme Dart. Lane 8, Charlotte Wilson. Disqualification event 302, heat 5, lane number 1. Well done, Olivia. Lane number 5 from Macklebirds. Heat number 9. In heat number 9, lane 1 is Yvette Strugaras. Lane 2, Kirsty Taylor. Lane 3, Charlotte Cook. Lane 4, Matilda Schrank. Lane 5, Tyra Pasiciuzara. Lane 6, Grace Aylwood. Nobody in lane 7. Lane 8 is Sophie Gregory. Some more 200 IM open male results. 11-year-olds, 3rd place, Henry Wiltsch. 2nd place, Zach Edge. 1st place, Jacob Wilson. And in the 12-year-olds, 3rd place, Luca White. 2nd place, Max Johnfield. 1st place, Samuel Higginbotham. As it touches close, it is lane number 3, Charlotte Cook, 38.66. Heat number 10 is a spot prize heat. In this spot prize heat number 10, lane 1 is Emily Maskew, lane 2 is Lainey Halpin Eastwood, lane 3, Martha Routledge, lane 4, Lara Gupta, lane 5, Eve Malloy, lane 6, Elise Belcher, lane 7, Isabel Eccleston, lane 8, Elizabeth Bamford. In our open male 200 IM results, 13-year-old, third place, Archie McLaren, second place, Noah Woodyard, first place, Joe Chadwick, and the 14-year-olds, third place, Jacob Standing, second place, Harry Elson, first place, Archie Sherratt, as it looks like it's going to be lane number 6, that is Elise. Takes it just. Plenty of PBs in there for everybody. Well done. Heat number 11. Heat 11, lane 1, Emily Bates, lane 2, Beatrice Pollard, lane 3, Serena Ameji, lane 4, Evelyn Burrows, lane 5, Megan Woodrow, lane 6, Ophelia Farnworth, lane 7, Violet Redhead, lane 8, Laura Jones. Final set of results from the Open Male 200 IM, 15 years and over. Third place, Owen Donnelly, second place, Robert Goodall, and first place on his home turf, Tom Binns. It is there, Evelyn Burrows, 13-year-old. Big PB there, from 38.79 down to 34.83. Heat number 12, we've also got another birthday girl, Ava Dixon, lane number 5. Lane 1, Heidi Wilson. Nobody in lane 2. Lane number 3 is Daniela De Silva. Lane 4 is Eleanor Abernathy. Lane 5, she's 12 tomorrow. It's her last race, her last competition as an 11-year-old, Ava Dixon, lane 5. Lane 6, Harriet Nicholson. Lane 7, Iris Burkitt. Lane 8 is Isabel Rowland. It is lane number 4. Close there, though. 36.53. That is Eleanor from Ulverston. Touched first. Heat 13. Heat 13, lane number 1 is Faye Dickon. Lane 2 is Ava Farnworth. Lane 3, Isla Assel. Lane 4 is Scarlett Line. Lane 5, Ruby Lloyd. No swimming lane 6. Lane 7 is Gloriana Monaghan. Lane 8 is Charlotte Braithwaite. It is lane number 5, Ruby, 32.76, just in front of lane 3. Heat 14 is a spot prize heat. Heat 14, lane 1, Zara Britton. Lane 2, Koi Hoi Yi So. Lane 3, King Ching Eunice Law. Lane 4, Eden Cadman. Lane 5, Edith Scanlon. Lane 7, Alex Holmes. Lane 6, Alex Holmes. Lane 7, Angelica Ameji. Lane 8 is Caroline Bennett. Lane 4, Eden Cadman, 34.41 spot prize for you. Heat number 15. In Heat 15, lane 1 is Eleanor Fothergill, no swimmer, lane 2. Isabella Hanks, lane 3. Ava Bolton, lane 4. Marina Ambrosio from lane 5. Lane 6, Emily Yang. Lane 7 is Lucy Charlesworth. And lane 8 is Haddie Evans. A disqualification from event 302, heat number 13, lane number 5. It is Marina from Manchester, 33.4. This is heat number 16, the last heat of this event. Lane 1, Neve Whittaker. Lane 2, Lola Clegg. Lane 3, Mia Prickett. Lane 4, Olivia Edgar. Lane 5, Maddie Smith. Lane 6, Eva Turner. Lane 7, Yara Gazal. Lane 8, Ava Grimshaw. Lane 4, Olivia Edgar, 29.95. That concludes event 302. Moving on to event 303, the open male 50-meter breaststroke. Lane number 1, heat number 1. Heat 1, Alexander Svachkar in lane 1. Bodie White, lane 2. Owen Hartley, lane 3. Lane 4, Alexander Kusick. Lane 5, Luca Topham. Lane 6, Asa McKinley. Lane 7, Frankie Barrett. Lane 8 is Thomas Rothwell. Lane number 5, Luca is leading the way there from Burnley Bobcats. Just wait for the results to register. I do think it was Luca in lane number 5 that touched first. But let's see. Wait till it comes up there. Results will be posted at galaresults.com. Just as we have a look at what's going on there. I'll give you some results while we're waiting for this. Female 50-metre butterfly, 9 and 10-year-olds. Third place, Beatrice Pollard. Second place, Sophie Gregory. First place, Elise Belcher. And then the 11 and 12-year-olds. Third place, Koi Hai So. Second place, Ala Assel. First place, Yara Ghazal. 13 and 14-year-old. Third place, Ava Grimshaw. Second place, Marina Ambrosio. First place, Eva Turner. And then the 15 years and over, third place, Mia Prickett. Second place, Madeline Smith. First place, Olivia Edgar. Apologies. This is heat number 2. In lane number 1, we have M. Roundsfield Swales. Lane 2, Nathaniel Corner. Lane 3, George Thorley. Lane 4, James Conning. Lane 5, Jake Dixon. Lane 6, Joseph Anderson. Lane 7, Leo Potter. Lane 8, Elliot Greaterex. Just wait to it to right itself. Heat number 3. In lane number 1, we've got Kamal Hassan. Lane 2, Samuel Graham. Lane 3, Ewan Johnson. Lane 4, Alban Routledge. Lane 5, Zachary Johns. Lane 6, Chun-Yi Ethan Lee. Lane 7, Alfie Liversidge. And lane 8 is Jackson Sonola. A reminder, our 50-metre races are concluded and determined by a final at the end of this session. It is lane number 6, Chun-Yi Ethan Lee from Stockport, who took that fastest. Heat number 4. So quick disqualifications, event 303, heat number 1, lane number 1, heat number 1, lane number 7. In lane 1, we've got Alfie Kelly. Lane 2, Kit Grandison. Lane 3, Dylan Ledson. Lane 4, Harrison Edgar. Lane 5 is Oliver Malpass. Lane 6, Alfred Whitel. Lane 7, Thomas Seddon. Lane 8, Nicholas Akimov. Lane number 4 is Harrison. Heat number 5. In heat number 5, lane 1, Charles Taylor. Lane 2, Elijah O'Neill. Lane 3, Oliver He. Lane 4, Chun Wan Ashley. Lane 5, Finley Katowski. Lane 6, Hudson Jepson. Lane 7, Charlie Hope. Lane 8, Arthur Foran. That concludes heat number 5. Heat number 6. Lane number 1 is Zachary Armitage. Lane 2, Bobby Robson. Lane 3, Logan Mornisgood. Lane 4, Sam Harrison. Lane 5, Harrison Lee. Lane 6, Killian Morrison. Lane 7, Daniel Skirm. And lane 8 is Isaac Worth. Lane number 6, Killian touch first. Heat number 7 is a spot prize heat. Heat 7, Jack Leonard in lane 1. Lane 2 is Luca White. Lane 3, James Hilton. Lane 4, Oscar Thomas. Lane 5, Kian Rose. Lane 6, William Latham. Lane 7, Thomas Cornthwaite. And lane 8 is Emmett Eastwood. Our youngest swimmer in this heat is in lane number 7, that's Thomas. But he's swimming fast like the Oli. Lane number 6 is in front. He wants that Monster Splash Cup. Is it lane 6 touch first? Let's just wait for the times to finalise. No, it wasn't. Lane number 1. Well done, Jack. Apologies, you got the spot prize. This is heat number 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Noah Woodyard. Lane 2, Milo Williams. Lane 3, Tom Jones. Lane 4, Samuel Higginbottom. Lane 5, Joseph Elson. Lane 6, Ethan Jennings. Lane 7, Hayden Unwin. And lane 8 is Henry Betzker. Lane number 1. Heat number 9. Two disqualifications, event 303, heat number 3, lane number 8, and event 303, heat number 5, lane number 8. As heat number 9 gets underway, lane 1 is Max Johnsfield, lane 2 is Georgie Tim Chyson, lane 3, Alfie Heslop, lane 4, Warren Beaumont, lane 5, William Moore, lane 6, James Slevin, lane 7, Elliot Dart, lane 8 is Robert Barrett. It's a 50-metre race. Lane number 2 looks like he's stretching a lead there. That's Georgie from Manchester, and he does touch 36.76. Big PB there. Lane number 2. Heat 10 is a spot prize heat. Disqualification, event 303, heat 7, lane number 6. Heat 10, lane 1 is Eddie Stansfield, lane 2, Archie Lowry, lane 3, Seb Ward, lane 4, Ewan Finn, lane 5, Yasin Alsobki, lane 6, Dylan Hughes, lane 7, Christian O'Connell, lane 8, Louis Yang, and it is lane number 5, Yasin in it from Manchester that takes that one. Heat number 11. In number 11, lane 1, Albert Hope. Lane 2, Oliver Thomas. Lane 3, Richard Lee. Lane 4, Archie Spicer. Lane 5, Jack Calderbank. Lane 6, Harvey Burns. Lane 7, Valentine Victor. Lane 8 is Micah Noel Schrank. Keep around the times. That's what they're swimming for. Looks like lane number 5, it's Jack. Heat number 12. In lane 1, we have Thomas Spicer. Lane 2, Harry Elson. Lane 3, Brandon Taylor. Lane 4, Ashton Pennington. Lane 5, Thomas Binns. Lane 6, George Benson. No swimming, lane 7. Lane 8 is Sky High Lamsaw. This is the final heat of the 50 breaststroke. Disqualification, event 303, heat number 11, lane number 1. Returning from that yesterday, Ashton in lane number 4 took that win, 31.75. That concludes event 303. We're moving into event 304, the female 200 metre breaststroke. In this 200 metre breaststroke event, which is a heat determined by age, obviously, the winner. No finals in this one. Lane 2, Georgia Abernethy from Ulverston. Lane 3, Samantha Steed from Stockport Metro. Lane 4, Edie Pousney from City of Manchester. Lane 5, Sophie Lehner from Clitheroe. Lane 6 is Anya Henley from Kendall. Lanes 2, 4 and 6 are 9 years old in this one. Entry times in the 4 minutes mark. So you've got time to run for a wee if you need to. Some results for the open male 50 metre breaststroke. Remember there's finals in this event, but I'll read you our top 3 from each age group. In the 9 and 10 years age group, 3rd place, Oliver He. 2nd place, Thomas Cornthwaite. 1st place, Ethan Jennings. It is lane number 3, Samantha, that's about to touch first. In the 11 and 12-year-old age group, open male 50 metre breaststroke. The 3rd place went to Joseph Elson. 2nd place, Max Johnsfield. 1st place, Samuel Higginbottom. The 13 and 14-year-olds, 3rd place went to Jack Calderbank. 2nd place, Harry Elson. 1st place, Sky High Lamsaw. 15 years and over, 3rd place went to Brandon Taylor. 2nd place went to Thomas Binns. And 1st place went to Ashton Pennington. Remember, that will be determined by finals. It is Samantha, finished first there, lane number 3, 3:54.73. Let's cheer all those swimmers in. Lane number 2, it's a 9-year-old. Obviously, just won 8 lengths of breaststroke. Let's cheer lane number 2 in. That's Georgia. That concludes heat 1. This is heat number 2. Heat number 2, I forgot to say, is a spot prize heat. Lane 1 is Evie Smith. Lane 2 is Lainey Halpin-Eastwood. Lane 3, Olivia Muskowski. Lane 4, Darcy Fox. Lane 5, Shea Sullivan. Lane 6, Lila Bell. Lane 7, Sophia Leddy. Lane 8, Liesl Nelson. I'm going to read through our finalists for the 50-metre events at the end of this morning. If there are any withdrawals, they need to be in the sports hall in the next 15 minutes by 10:30, please, as I read these out. The female 9 and 10-year-old finalists for the 50 fly: Maisie Mullock, Yvette Strugaras, Beatrice Pollard, Elise Belcher, Sophie Gregory, Harriet McDermott, Freya Shermanova, Hannah Aston, and the reserves are Charlotte Parker and Shea Sullivan. The 11 and 12-year-old finalists for the 50 fly are Ava Dixon, happy birthday, Gloriana Monahan, Koyihoi Yisaw, Yara Gazal, Isla Assel, King Ching Eunice Law, Iris Burkett, Charlotte Braithwaite, and our reserves are Scarlett Line and Isabel Rowland. For the 13 and 14-year-old finalists, we've got Evelyn Burrows, Eleanor Fothergill, Ava Grimshaw, Eva Turner, Marina Ambrosio, Neve Whitaker, Emily Yang, Aurelia Moore, and the reserves are Hattie Evans and Serena Omeji. And then the 15 years and over 50-metre fly finalists are Alex Holmes, Isabella Hanks, Mia Prickett, Olivia Edgar, Madeline Smith, Ava Bolton, Eden Cadman, Lucy Charlesworth, and reserve is Angelica Omeji. And in the open male 9 and 10-year-olds 50-metre breaststroke final, the 9 and 10-year-olds, Alban Routledge, Kit Grandison, Oliver He, Ethan Jennings, Thomas Cornthwaite, Ewan Johnson, Alfred Whittle, Samuel Graham, and our reserves are Nicholas Akimov and Jake Dixon. 11 and 12-year-old finalists, James Hilton, Luca White, Joseph Elson, Samuel Higginbottom, Max Dronsfield, Marlo Williams, Oscar Thomas, Kian Rose, and our reserves are Bobby Robson and Daniel Skirm. For the 13 and 14-year-olds finalists for the 50-metre breaststroke, Archie Lorimer, Georgie Tim Charshan, Jack Calderbank, Sky High Lamsaw, Harry Elson, Yasin El Sobki, Oliver Thomas, Chunwan Asher Lee, and then the reserves are Noah Woodyap and Louis Yang. And then the final one is the open male 15 and over 50-metre breaststroke. Finalists are Thomas Spicer, Richard Lee, Brandon Taylor, Ashton Pinnington, Thomas Binns, George Benson, Archie Spicer, and Valentine Fichter. Reserves are Ewan Finn and Harvey Burns. Well done for making a finalist. Withdrawals by 10:30 in the sports hall, please. But it is lane number 8, Liesl Nelson, over there in lane number 8. Apologies. It isn't there, lane number 3. Well done there in lane number 3 of that spot prize heat. That's Olivia. Let's cheer our swimmers in as its final leg. Excellent. It's not quite updated yet, but this is heat number 3. Lane 1, Sadie Lamb. Lane 2 is Lucy Williams. Lane 3, Jamila Waka-Uddin. Lane 4, Sophie Parkinson. Lane 5, Lily Marsland. Lane 6, Isabella Wilson, apology. Lane 7, Freya Shermanova. And lane 8 is Olivia Cowell. This is heat number 3. Disqualification from event 304, heat number 2, lane number 1. Is lane number 8 over there. That's Olivia Cowell from Manchester, 14-year-old in this heat. We've got a few 10-year-olds in this one, actually. Lane 6, 7, and 1 are 10 years old in this one. It's lane number 4 that's leading the way. That is Martha Routledge from City of Manchester. Came here an entry time of 3:40.2. I reckon that she's swimming on that now. We can't see on the clock, but we can work it out. We do have backup timers and your judges. The reason why we have timekeepers and judges we do, so that we can get extra time to make sure that they are all measured. So there we go. See it on the screen now. It is Martha. 1:40.91 was her last turn. Welcome back to those of you on the YouTube channel. Apologies for the slight delay. But you can be rest assured that the swimmers are still swimming. We haven't given them a break. They're still smashing through this 200-metre breaststroke. Heat number 4, and it is Martha Routledge in lane number 4, who is leading the way from Manchester, City of Manchester Aquatics. Well done, Martha. 3:28.43. Big PB there on entry. This is heat number 5. Heat number 5 in lane 1 is Grace Aylward from Southport. Lane number 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Isabel Rowland. Lane 3 from Aquabears is Tyra Patricia Zara. Lane 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Scarlett Line. Lane 5 is Charlotte Braithwaite from Clitheroe. Lane 6, the first of 2 10-year-olds, is Sophie Gregory from Stockport Metro, and next to her, another 10-year-old is Beatrice Pollard from Clitheroe. Lane number 8 is Hope Baker from Aquabears. It is going to be one of our 10-year-olds who got plenty of PBs yesterday. That is Beatrice Pollard, who turned fastest in a time of 46.64. It is there. Lane number 6, Sophie from Stockport, her other 10-year-old. This is heat number 6. Lane 1 is Ruslana Blakey. Lane 2, Megan Turner. Lane 3 from Manchester is Elspeth Archer. Lane 4 from Clitheroe, Laura Jones. Lane 5 is Sienna Daly from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Liliana Wasick from Carnforth. Lane 7, Charlotte Wilson from Lancaster. And lane 8 from Burnley Bobcats is Evie Eleanor. It's Sienna Daly from Stockport Metro who touched first. She came in with an entry time of 3:21.82, 3:21.82. There's a range of entry times here, ranging from 3:21 up to 3:30. That's what they're going to aim to beat today. It still is Sienna from Stockport leading the way after at the halfway mark. Sienna is stretching out a lead here. She's looking at the clock and watching the clock. Touches at 2:23.83, 2:24, sorry, 0.83. Not far away behind her is lane number 3. Elspeth Archer going to give her a race here. It looks like it there. She's gone fast over this last 25, and as she goes into her final length, it is Sienna leading. But Elspeth is giving it all she's got. It's going to be close. Well, Elspeth overtook there, 3:15.95. Big PB there for Elspeth in lane 3 from City of Manchester. And well done to all our swimmers in that heat. Heat number 7 is the final heat in this event. Heat number 7, lane 1 is Megan Woodrow. Lane 2, Phoebe Potter, the birthday girl. Lane number 3, Isabel Hall. Lane 4 is Daisy Dickinson. Lane 5, Catherine Fitton. Lane 6 is Ava Dixon. Lane 7, Yara Gazal. Lane 8, Aurelia Moore. Lane number 4, Daisy Dickinson from Carnforth. Daisy from Carnforth Otters there. 2:13.66 is what she turns at. It was Daisy, 3 minutes 5.58. Still a PB. I know what she was aiming for. She's very, very close to getting there. Well done. Good swimming. As they were powers in off this lane number 2. That concludes event 304. We're moving to event 305, the open male 200 metre butterfly. 2 heats of this. The first one is a spot prize, heat number 1. I don't think I've even read who's in this, but we'll do it now because we've got plenty of time. Lane number 1, we've got Alfred Whitehall. Lane 2, Emma Eastwood. Lane 3, James Hilton. No swimmer in lane number 4. Lane 5 is William Thorley. Lane 6, Hudson Jepson. Lane 7, Max Berry. And lane 8, Toby Bigwood. The only 9-year-old brave enough to do a 200 metre fly today. Let's give him a massive cheer. Lane number 8, that's Toby. He's 9 years old doing 8 lengths of butterfly. That's incredible. We've got some results from the female 200 metre breaststroke. The 9-year-old age group, 3rd place, Anya Henley. 2nd place, Edie Pousney. 1st place, Sophia Leddy. 10-year-olds. 3rd place, Natasha Chapman Barnes. 2nd place, Beatrice Pollard. 1st place, Sophie Gregory. 11-year-olds, 3rd place, Megan Turner. 2nd place, Elspeth Archer. 1st place, Ava Dixon. Happy birthday for tomorrow. 12-year-olds, 3rd place, Liesl Nelson. 2nd place, Charlotte Wilson. And 1st place, Yara Ghazal. And 13-year-olds, 3rd place, it must be something in the water, birthday girl, Phoebe Potter. 2nd place, Megan Woodrow. And 1st place, Aurelia Moore. In the 14-year-olds, 3rd place, Sienna Daly. 2nd place, Isabel Hall. 1st place, Catherine Fitton. And at 15 years and over, third place, Sophie Parkinson. Second place, Liliana Vasic. First place, Daisy Dickinson. Well done, lane number 5. That is William from Aquabaz, who's got the spot prize. Remember, that's Toby in lane number 8. He's 9 years old. He's powering. Look at this. He's got a second wind. Might be a 5th wind. I don't know. He's doing 200 meter butterfly. I think you need 20 winds. Let's cheer him in. Well done, Toby. We're moving on to our second and final heat of this event, heat number 2. In lane number 1 for this second heat, we have William Moore from Aquabaz and his Aquabaz teammate. In lane 2 is Joe Chadwick. No swimmers in 3 or 4, but lane 5 is Burnley BOBCATS' own Oliver Nutter, who touches first on the first 50, 31.54. Lane 6 is Archie Sharrett from Stockport Metro. Lane 7, Jacob Baker from Aquabaz. Lane 8 is Finley Wood from Kendall. It is Oliver on his home turf, 16 years old, who is leading the way. He does love a long-distance swim. And he's glutton for punishment, 200 fly. It's still Oliver in front. He turned at that with 50 to go, 150.51. It is Oliver in lane number 5, 2:31.11. Finley from Kendall and William from Aquabaz coming down this final 25. Let's cheer them. Well done, swimmers. We're moving on to event 306, the female 100-meter backstroke. We'll be starting with heat number 1. In heat number 1 of this 100-metre backstroke, lane number 3 is Clara Holso from Burnley Bobcats. Lane number 4, Anya Henley from Kendal. No swimming lane 5. And lane 6 is Macy Ann Pound from Burnley Bobcats. Results from the open male 200-metre butterfly. I'm pleased to announce this first one, 9-year-old. First place, Toby Bigwood. 10-year-old, first place, Alfred Whittle. 11-year-old, first place, Emma Eastwood. 12-year-old, second place, James Hilton. First place, William Thorley. 13-year-olds, third place, William Moore. Second place, Joe Chadwick. And a hat-trick of Aquabears. First place is Jacob Baker. 14-year-old, first place, Archie Sharrett. And in the 15 years and over, second place, Finley Wood. First place from Burnley Bobcats, Oliver Nutter. Because he must be for doing a 200-metre fly. And it is Anya who touched first. 145.44. Well, those swimmers are only 9 and 10 in this heat, so let's cheer them in as they come in. Well done, Messi. Good swimming. Well done. She touches. This is heat number 2. In lane number 1, we've got Flora Miles. She's swimming miles. Lane 2, Joanna Wojtaka. Lane 3, Alexandra De Silva. Lane 4, Laura Pearson. Lane 5, Sophie Lena. Lane 6, Lila Burgess. Lane 7, Fatima Namatovu. Lane 8 is Ellie Oates. Lila Burgess, 134.65. That is a swim. Let's cheer them all in. Two 9-year-olds there finishing that. Well done. Good. Well done. Heat number 3 is a spot prize heat. In lane number 1, we have Lila Bell from Kendal. Lane 2, Annabelle Gill from Carnforth. Lane 3, our only 9-year-old in this heat is Phoebe Derbyshire from Clitheroe. Lane 4, Rosalind Moore from Southport. Lane 5, Maisie Mullock from Chorley Marlins. Lane 6 is Burnley Bobcats' Emily Williams. Lane 7, Darcy Fox from Chorley Marlins. And lane 8 is Heather Ashworth from Aquabears. Lane number 4, Rosalind Moore. She's got the spot prize, Rosalind, in lane number 4, 134.45. Just going to confirm the results. Should we confirm the results? I think so. Heat number 4. In heat number 4, lane 1 is Eleanor Lee. Lane number 2 is Bryony Germond. Lane number 3 is Elise Lee Suleimana. Lane 4, Shea Sullivan. Lane 5, Olivia Maskowski. Lane 6, Sadie Lamb. Lane 7, Ella Jenkins-Breen. Lane 8 is Jessica Beale. Some disqualifications. Event 306, Heat 3, Lane 5. And Event 306, Heat 3, Lane 7. It is lane number 4. It's tight there. That lane 4 is Shea Sullivan from Manchester. She has stretched out a lead there and touches 132.6. Heat number 4 complete. This is heat number 5. Go on, Martha! Heat 5, lane 1 is Sienna Jones. Lane 2 is Orlaith Tracy. Lane 3, Harriet McDermott. Lane 4, Lily Marsland. Lane 5, Olivia Hall. Lane 6, Sadie Phillipson. Lane 7, Esme Dart. Lane 8 is Martha Whitaker. It is Olivia, lane number 5, 1:31.07. Heat number 6. Heat 6. She's Jessica Bentley in lane 1. Emily Harrod in lane 2. Megan Turner, lane 3. Heidi Butterworth, lane 4. Harley Chilvers, lane 5. Elizabeth Bamforth, lane 6. Lane 7 is Emily Maskew. Lane 8 is Kirsty Taylor. In lane 5, Hallie Chilvers, Burnley Bobcats took that one. 1:25.9. Heat number 7. Just a reminder for all swimmers to be in the sports hall, please, not sat in the gallery. You will get asked or told. So please, if you are a swimmer and you're in the gallery, go back into the sports hall. Heat number 7, lane 1 is Serena Ameji. Lane 2, Natasha Chapman-Barnes. Lane 3, Isabel Tyson. Lane 4, Faye Dickon. Lane 5 is Eleanor Abernethy. Lane 6, Grace Aylward. Lane 7, Eve Malloy. Lane 8 is Martha Routledge. It is Eleanor in lane 5 from Ulverston that touches first. Heat number 8 is a spot prize heat. In lane 1 from Burnley BOBCATS, Charlotte Cook. Lane 2, Matilda Schrank. Lane 3, Iris Burkitt. Lane 4, Isabel Eccleston. Lane 5, Molly Sanderson. Lane 6, Violet Redhead. Lane 7, Yvette Strugrass. Lane 8, Daisy Wilson. Can I ask you to be sat down so that everybody can see? That would be wonderful. And swimmers need to be back in the sports hall, please. Swimmers, you're blocking the view. Thank you. It's lane 3 and 4 who's going to touch for that first turn. It is Iris, just 38.61, but 500 of a second behind her, Isabel. It's almost simultaneous synchronized between lane 3 and 4. But I think it is lane 3, Iris, who's going to stretch out and take this one. And she does get the spot prize, 118.85. Heat number 9. Heat number 9, lane 1, Elise Belcher. Lane 2, Daniela De Silva. Lane 3, Ophelia Farnworth. Lane 4, Elizabeth Watley. Lane 5, Koi Hai Saw. Lane 6, Evelyn Burrows. Lane 7 is Elizabeth Heggie. Lane 8 is Gloriana Monaghan. Lane number 6, Evelyn is powering through this from Chorley Marlins. $117.89. Big PB. She came in at 123.8. Six-second PB there, nearly. Heat number 10 is a spot prize heat. In lane number 1 is Erin McHugh in this spot prize heat. Lane 2, Isla Assel. Lane 3, Angelica Ameji. Lane 4, Harriet Nicholson. Lane 5, Eleanor Fothergill. Lane 6, Zara Britton. Lane 7, Liesl Nelson. And lane 8 is Emily Yang. Here's lane number 5. But it's close, it's close. They're pushing her right to the edge. It's going to be on the touch, I think. It is lane number 5, Eleanor. Time of 1:19.54. Wins a spot prize there. Lovely to see. Thank you for that. Thank you. Just let the swimmer come out who's just helped a teammate. Thank you. Not even a teammate. Look at that. Lovely. It's going to be heat number 11. In heat 11, lane 1 is Alex Holm. Lane 2, Ruby McCarthy. Lane 3, Catherine Fitton. Lane 4, Eden Cadman. Lane 5, Eva Turner. Lane 6, Neve Whittaker. Lane 7, Sophia Wested. Lane 8, Scarlett Fagan. It is lane number 6, Sophia, who touches fastest off the wall. They're in lane number 7. Heat number 12. In heat number 12, lane 1 is Ilabella Hanks. Lane 2 is Marina Ambrosio. Lane 3, Amber Aston. Lane 4, Yara Gazal. Lane 5, Olivia Bate. Lane 6, Edith Scanlon. Lane 7, Robin Butterworth. Lane 8 is Ava Bolton. So they're number 4 and 5 there. I think it's 5 just in front. But it's close between Yara Gazal and Olivia. How's this going to finish? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be Lena number 4. That is Yara from Lancaster, 113.71. A good swim for the 12-year-old from Lancaster. Heat number 13. Last one of this event. In heat 13, our final heat of this event, 100-metre female backstroke. Lane 1 is Daisy Dickinson from Carnforth. Lane 2, Lola Cragg from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3, from Aquabears, Gabrielle McCulloch. Lane 4, Olivia Edgar from Chorley Marlins. Lane 5, Mia Prickett from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 6, Ava Grimshaw from Clitheroe. Lane 7, Madeline Smith from Burnley Bobcats. And lane 8 is Caroline Bennett from Clitheroe. Olivia Edgar, she's continuing a very, very good swim meet. 1:05.05. Another PB there for Olivia. Good swim. We're going to move to event 307, the open male 100-metre freestyle, our last main event before our finals. Heat number 1. In this first heat, lane number 3 is Harry Glynn from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 4, Owen Hartley from Chorley Marlins. And lane 5 is Bodie White, also from Burnley Bobcats. 4 lengths of this freestyle. This will be determined by, the result of this will be determined by the heats and the ages. So medal winners, it's about other people your age as opposed to getting into a final. And Owen turns at 50 at 46.45. Came in at an entry time of 2:01.69. On course to smash that out of the water. It is Owen, 1:38.67. His entry time next time is going to be significantly lower. Well done, Owen from Chorley. We have final 2 swimmers coming in. That is Harry and Bodie. Let's give them a cheer. Heat number 2 of this 100-meter freestyle event. Lane number 1 is Asa McKinley. Lane 2, Zachary Johns. Lane 3, James Conning. Lane 4, Kamal Hassan. Lane 5, Jake Dixon. Lane 6, Thomas Rothwell. Lane 7, George Thorley. Lane 8 is Frankie Barrett.
How did my start look?
In the female 100-meter backstroke, got some results. 9-year-olds, 3rd place, Ella Jenkins-Breen. 2nd place, Sienna Jones. And 1st place, Harriet McDermott. In the 10-year-old age group, 3rd place, Yvette Strugaras. 2nd place, Emily Harrod. And 1st place, Elise Belcher. In the 11-year-olds age group, 3rd place, Ophelia Farnworth. 2nd place, Charlotte Cook. And 1st place, Iris Burkett. In the 12-year-olds, 3rd place, Isla Assel. 2nd place, Isabel Eccleston. 1st place, Yara Gazal. In the 13-year-olds, 3rd place, Marina Ambrosio. 2nd place, Caroline Bennett. 1st place, Sophia Westhead. In the 14-year-olds, 3rd place, Catherine Fitton. 2nd place, Neve Whittaker. And 1st place, Ava Grimshaw. And the 15 years and over, 3rd place, Gabrielle McCulloch. 2nd place, Mia Prickett. 1st place, Olivia Edgar, as lane number 5, Jake touches fastest, 1:31.13. Heat number 3. Heat number 3 has in lane 1 from Great Harwood, Elliot Greatorex. Lane 2, Alban Routledge. Lane 3, Nicholas Akimov. Lane 4, Nathaniel Corner. Lane 5, Alfie Kelly. Lane 6 is Peter Dowling. Lane 7, Chun Yi Ethan Lee. And lane 8 is M. Roundsfield Swales. Wow, lane number 7. Entry time at 1:42 has just smashed 1:19.79. That's Chun Yi Ethan Lee. Heat number 4, lane 1 has Daniel Carroll. Lane number 2 is Luca Topham. Lane 3 is Oliver He. Lane 4, Alfie Liversidge. Lane 5, Harrison Edgar. Lane 6, Jacob Parkinson. Lane 7 is, who is leading the way here, is Alexander Pickles from Stockport Metro. And lane 8 is Jackson Sonola. In lane number 7, it is Alexander there, still leading the way. But there's a battle between lane 5 and lane 6. The Chorley Marlin swimmers. Lane 5 has stretched it out, but it is Alexander Pickles, Stockport Metro, 1:13.65. Let's cheer 9-year-old Jackson in as he comes in. Heat number 5 is a spot prize heat. Heat number 5, this spot prize heat, is lane 1, Ryan Rutter. Lane 2, Killian Morrison. Lane 3, George Mackay. Lane 4, Finley Crosdale. Lane 5 is Kit Grandison. Lane 6, Samuel Harrison. Lane 7, Dylan Leadsom. And lane 8 is Finley Katowski. Lane number 1, Ryan, 1:13.24. Well done, he's got himself a spot prize. This heat number 6. Heat number 6, lane 1 is Thomas Cointhwaite. Lane 2, Milo Williams. Lane 3, Isaac Worth. Lane 4, Kean Rose. Lane 5, Joseph Elson. Lane 6, Logan Monis Good. Lane 7 is Thomas Seddon. Lane 8 is Henry Wilch. It's going to be lane at number 4 that touches first. That's Kean Rose. He turns at 35.05 for his first 50. Is lane 3 just pipped it, 1:13.63. That's Isaac Worth. It was worth all of that effort to get that PB. Heat number 7. In lane number 1 of this heat number 7, Jacob Wilson. Lane 2, Daniel Skirm. Lane 3, Chunwan Ashley. Lane 4, Felix Nutter. Lane 5, Ishmael Farmy. Lane 6, Flynn Robinson. Lane 7, Benjamin Massidlover. Lane 8 is Zachary Armitage. It looks then, is Nova swimming in lane number 5 today. It's lane 3 that touches first at 50. Lane 3 is Chunwan Ashley from Stockport Metro. It is lane number 3 that's powering in to the finish. Heat number 8 is a spot prize heat. Heat 8, spot prize heat. Lane 1 is Noah Woodyard. Lane 2, Jack Leonard. Lane number 3 is Luca White. Lane 4 is William Latham. Lane 5, Taylor James Turner. Lane 6, Elliot Dart. Lane 7, Gregors Mikowski. Lane 8, Tom Jones. In the middle, lane number 5, it is TJ Turner. There, 1:06.71. Gets himself a spot prize. Heat number 9. In Heat 9, lane 1 is Max Johnsfield. Lane 2, Finley Wood. Lane 3, Zach Edge. Lane 4, Hayden Unwin. Lane 5 is Richard Lee. Lane 6, Jacob Standing. Lane 7, James Slevin. Lane 8 is Samuel Higginbottom. There's a lot of spray coming as these powerful swimmers are coming down into this 50 turn. It's going to be close. Is lane number 2, Finley, 30.34, but not far behind. Is Richard, 30.43 on that turn. How's it going to go now for this final, as they go into this final turn? But off the turn it is there, lane 5 Lane 6, sorry. That's Mr. Stanley, 103.61. Heat number 10. We're on the last page. In Heat 10, Lane 1 is Joe Chadwick. Lane 2 is Eddie Stansfield. Lane 3, Christian O'Connell. Lane 4, Jack Calderbank. Lane 5, Jacob Baker. Lane 6, Warren Beaumont. Lane 7 is Kieran Hartley. Lane 8 is Seb Ward. Lane number 4, is Jack Calderbank. Touches first there, 101.9. Let's wait for the results to be confirmed. Heat number 11. Heat 11, lane 1 is Dylan Myers. Lane 2, Valentine Victor. Lane 3, Georgie Tim Charson. Lane 4, Micah Noel Shrank. Lane 5, Albert Hope. Lane 6, Harvey Burns. Lane 7, Sky High Lamsaw. Lane 8 is Archie McLaren. Some fast times in this one. We have got a disqualification from event 307. Heat number 10, lane number 3. It's close there. It is Micah Noel in lane number 4 that was fastest on the turn, but is he going to finish fastest? It's close. Look, they're almost in a line there. 3, 4, 5. It's going to be close between lanes 3 and 4, I think. It's going to be on the touch. It is going to be lane number 3, Georgie Tim Charson, 101.18. It's a good time. Lots of PBs in there for people as well. This is heat number 12. In lane number 1, Ewan Finn. Lane 2, Harry Elson. Lane 3, Lewis Clayton. Lane 4, Alexander Lewis. Lane 5, Alexander Richards. Lane 6, Owen Donnelly. Lane 7 is Dylan Hughes. Lane 8 is Archie Lorimer. Not sure there's going to be much water left in there with all that gets splashed out, but it is lane number 4 that touches first. That is Alexander Lewis. We've got 2 Alexanders in the middle. Both City of Manchester swimmers. But it is lane number 4, I think. Alexander Lewis that is still leading the way, and he is up first. And, oh, it's going to be close, I think. These 2 are going to want to have it out. It is going to be lane number 4, Alexander Lewis, 58.07. It's a PB from entry. Our last heat is heat number 13. It's a spot prize heat. In lane number 1, we've got Alex McHugh. Lane 2, Thomas Binns. Lane 3, Robert Goodall. Nobody in lane 4. Lane 5 is Archie Spicer. Lane 6, Ashton Pinnington. Lane 7, Brandon Taylor. Lane 8 is Oliver Nutter. I've only just got through them and they've already turned. Lane number 3 is Robert. 26.76 for his first 50. That is a fast time. Robert came in with a time of 56.01. That's what he's going to be looking to beat. All these swimmers came under that minute mark, and some of them are going to be pushing now. It is still Robert in front, I think. Yes, it is. Lane number 3 as it stands. Watch that clock. 56.01 what he came in with. Not any longer. Not any longer. 55.20, and he also gets himself a spot prize. He's an happy chappy. Happy chappy. That concludes our swimming for this morning, main swimming. We are going to have some 50-metre finals very, very soon. We're going to have a quick break to get ourselves set up for our 50-metre finals. And as we're getting ready for these 50-metre finals, we're going to be seeing the girls in the butterfly and then the open male in the breaststroke. Don't go anywhere. This is about to get frantic. I reckon it's about time, while we're having a little break, you know what time it is. We could do some swimming related ones. We could do some Halloween related ones. We're going to do some swimming related ones at some point. So, in which direction does a chicken swim? Clockwise. It's a belter, that one. Interesting, this one. This is a bit of trivia for you. What word looks the same backwards and upside down? Swims. Test it out if you don't believe me. What kind of stroke can you use on toast? Butterfly. So for this afternoon, why were some of the boys only wanting to do the backstroke? He just had his lunch and didn't want to swim on a full stomach. Okay, I've got some results before we do our 50-metre final. For the open male 100-metre freestyle, 9-year-olds, third place, Jake Dixon from Kendal. Second place, Luca Topham from Burnley BOBCATS. And first place, Alban Routledge from Manchester. 10-year-olds, third place, Finley Crosdale from Clitheroe. Second place, Kit Grandison from Kendal. First place, Thomas Cornthwaite from Clitheroe. 11-year-olds, third place, Jacob Wilson from Kendal. Second place, Felix Nutter from Burnley BOBCATS. And first place, Zach Edge from Stockport Metro. 12-year-olds, third place, Luca White from Stockport Metro. Second place, Samuel Higginbottom from Lancaster. First place, Max Dronsfield from Stockport. 13-year-olds, third place, Archie McLaren from Aquabear. Second place, Jack Calderbank from Chorley. And first place, Georgie Tim Charshen from Manchester. 14-year-olds, third place, Sky High Lamsaw from Manchester. Second place, Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. First place, Harry Elson from Aquabears. And the 15-year-olds, third place, Ashton Pinnington from Carnforth. Second place, Archie Spicer from Carnforth. And first place, from Aquabears, Robert Goodall. Okay, we're going to get underway with our female 9 and 10-year-olds 50-meter butterfly finals. Your finalists are lane 1, Maisie Mullock. Lane number 2, Yvette Strugrass. Lane 3, from Clitheroe, it's Beatrice Pollard. Lane 4, from Stockport Metro, Elise Belcher. Lane 5, from Stockport Metro, is Sophie Gregory. Lane 6, from Aquabears, Harriet McDermott. Lane 7, from Stockport, it's Freya Shermanova. And lane 8, from Stockport, Hannah Aston. In lane number 6 is our 9-year-old. That's Harriet from Aquabears. But they've gone out fast. Fastest swimmer coming into this final with a time of 38.04. It was Elise Belcher from Stockport Metro. There are 4 swimmers from Stockport Metro in this final. Will it be a Stockport swimmer that wins it? As it stands, it looks like it could be. It's going to be Elise Belcher as it stands. She's almost a length in front, but Beatrice Pollard will not give this up. There is absolutely no way. But it is going to be Elise Belcher in a time of incredible time, 35.46. She wins it. She's 10 years old, 35.46. What a swim from Elise Belcher. In the 11 and 12-year-olds 50-meter butterfly final. Your finalists are lane 1, from Kendal, Eva Dixon. Happy birthday. Lane 2, from City of Manchester, Gloriana Monaghan. Next to her teammate from Manchester, Kai Yiso. Lane 4, from Lancaster, Yara Gazal. Lane 5, from Clitheroe, Isla Assel. Lane 6, from Stockport, it's King Ching Eunice Lowe. Lane 7, from Manchester, Iris Burkitt. And lane 8, from Clitheroe, it's Charlotte Braithwaite. Let's go. In this final, the girls have gone out fast. Yara Gazal was our fastest swimmer coming in, 32.47. And I think she will be up first. But it is close between 4 and 5. Yara and Isla. Will it be Lancaster? Will it be Clitheroe? Yara is stretching that lead out in lane number 4. Yara Gazal, she had a wicked day yesterday, 31.78. That is another incredible swim from our Lancaster swimmer, Yara Gazal. And your 13 and 14-year-old female 50-meter butterfly finalists are in lane 1 from Charlie Marlins, Evelyn Burrows. From City of Manchester, it's Eleanor Fothergill. Lane 3 from Clitheroe, it's Eva Grimshaw. Teammate, rival from Clitheroe, lane 4, Eva Turner. Lane 5 from Manchester, it's Marina Ambrosio. Lane 6, great name, it's Niamh Whittaker. Lane 7 from Manchester, Emily Young. And lane 8 from Southport, it's Aurelia Moore. Let's go, swimmers. Here we go. We've got our 13 and 14-year-old 50-meter fly. It is the battle of the rich people from lanes 3 and 4, Clitheroe posh seats. Is it going to be 3 or 4, or is number 5? That is Marina Ambrosio. She is going. She is going some. Is it going to be lane number 5, Marina? Has she got enough in the tank? It looks like it is. Marina Ambrosio. Is she going to touch it fastest? 32.68. Well done, swimmers. And we're going to go into our 15 years and over female 50-meter butterfly final. In lane number 1, from Clitheroe, it's Alex Holmes. From lane 2, from Halifax, it's Isabella Hanks. Lane 3, I'm expecting a dab from Burnley Bobcats, Mia Prickett. She's let me down, she's let me down. Lane 4, from Charlie Marlins, Olivia Edgar. Lane 5, maybe we'll get one from this Bobcat, Maddie Smith. Or not. Lane 6, Charlie Marlins, Eva Bolton. She said no. Lane 7, from Halifax, is Eden Cadman. And lane 8, come on, do it for us. In lane 8, it's Lucy Charlesworth. Too cool for school. Let's swim. Here we got going in this 15 years and over. In the middle, Olivia Edgar. She's been a bit of a star throughout this meet. You're probably going to be expecting the time that she came in with was 29.95. The only swimmer to go under 30 seconds in the heats. Will she go under it again? She's certainly giving it a go. Right next to her is Maddie Smith from Bobcats. Is it going to be Olivia? Yes, it is. 30.11. And Maddie Smith, 30.83, comes second. That concludes our 15-year-olds 50-meter butterfly finals. Next up, we've got our open male 9 and 10-year-olds 50-meter breaststroke final. Your finalists. Lane number 1, from City of Manchester, Alban Routledge. Lane 2, from Kendal, it's Kit Grandison. Lane 3, from Stockport, it's Oliver He. Lane 4, home turf. We're expecting big arms here. It's Ethan Jennings from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5, from Clitheroe, Thomas Cornthwaite. Lane 6, from Lancaster, Ewan Johnson. Lane 7, from Manchester, Alfred Whittle. Lane 8, from Lancaster, Samuel Graham. So we've got 3 9-year-olds in this final. Lane 8, lane 6, and lane number 1. The rest are 10. The swimmer that came in fastest is the homeboy, Ethan Jennings, lane number 4. Watch him. That boy can swim breaststroke. He came in at 42.71. Will he beat it in this final? We know that he's pushing for it, but actually right next to him, lane number 5, that is Thomas from Clitheroe. Will push him. Is it going to be Ethan? At the minute, it looks like that. But lane number 5, Thomas, he can see him at the corner of his eye. Has he got enough time, or is he going to be Ethan? Ethan's going to touch in a time of 41.69. Even better. Even better. What a swim. 41.69, Ethan. He's an happy chappy. Look at that smile. And his dad even punched the air. Our 11 and 12-year-olds 50-meter open male breaststroke finalists. In lane number 1, from Aquabears, James Hilton. Lane 2, from Stockport Metro, Luca White. Lane 3, from Clitheroe, Joseph Elson. Lane 4, from Lancaster, it's Samuel Higginbottom. Lane 5, from the mighty Stockport Metro, Max Johnsfield. Lane 6, from Kendal, Milo Williams. Lane 7, the only 11-year-old in this final, Aquabears, Oscar Thomas. And lane number 8, from Manchester, it's Kian Rose. We said, like I said, lane number 7, Oscar is our youngest swimmer in this, but our fastest swimmer on entry was Samuel Higginbottom. 39.12 is what he came in with. He is in lane number 4, and he does touch first on the first 25. Will he be up fastest? It's on that turn often that it gets decided. But in a breaststroke race, it's how long your stroke is. Lane 4, lane 5. That's Samuel and Max. It's neck and neck. It's going to be on the touch. It's going to be lane number 4. Samuel, 37.64. Not far behind him, Max. 37.64. Entry times of 39s. You could say they've done pretty well. Well done, gentlemen. Our 13 and 14-year-olds 50-metre breaststroke finalists. Lane number 1. From Clitheroe, it's Archie Lorrimer. Lane 2, from Manchester, it's Georgie Tim Chasson. From Charlie Marlins, in lane number 3, it's Jack Coderbank. Lane 4, from Manchester, it's Sky Highlamso. Lane 5, from Aquabears, Harry Elson. Lane 6, from Manchester, it's Yassine El Sobke. Lane 7 from Aquabears, Oliver Thomas. And lane 8 from Stockport, Chun Wan Ashele. Let's see if it's going to be in those middle lanes again. Your fastest on entry, touching the sky, it was Sky Highland, so he came in at 33.22. Will he touch fastest on this first 25? I think he will, but it's almost neck and neck with Harry in lane number 5. Harry's had another good swim from Aquabears. Who's got the stamina to see it out for this final 15 metres? Who's he going to be? Into the last 5. It's going to be close. It's going to be on the touch. Is he going to be Sky? Yes, it is. 33.23. Just 0.05 of a second in front of Harry. Well done, Sky. From Manchester. And our final race of the morning is our 15 years and over final. 50-metre breaststroke. Let's go. Lane 1 is going to be Carnforth's Thomas Spicer. Lane 2 from Manchester, Richard Lee. Lane 3 from Chorley, Brandon Taylor. Lane 4, he's had a good contest so far. Carnforth's fastest swimmer coming in is Ashton Pennington. Lane 5 is Burnley BOBCATS' own Tom Binns. Lane 6 from Stockport is George Benson. Lane 7, Spice. He's spicy. It's Archie Spicer from Carnforth. Lane 8 from Manchester is Valentine Victor. So these swimmers are going to have a time in their mind that they go. Look how long they go underwater. It's powerful. Look at it. Is Ashton in front as is expected? He came in fastest. Will he finish fastest? It's all about this race. He turns fast and the others are not too far behind, but he has come up fastest. Lane number 4, Ashton Pennington. Keep your eye on that clock. He came in at 31.75. He'll want to beat that, and it looks like he is going to be close. It is 31.47. He has beat his time. 31.47. What a morning of swimming. Well done, gentlemen. Well done, ladies. Warm up for this afternoon's session starts back at the time it says in the program. I don't know what time that is. I should probably know. I did have this all up and ready. We're going to be back for warm-ups at 12:55. That is the warm-up for 12:55, and that is going to be our female 9 to 11-year-olds. We'll see you very, very soon for another afternoon of swimming.